Can you all hear me? Okay, because I couldn't hear myself. I am Reverend Dr. Sandra Butler Truesdale. I chair the DC Legendary Musicians. We are a service organization. We provide services for the musicians and all those people who are obsessed with the music. Um, we do things like provide them with Social Security. We apply for it for them, SSI, and everything that has to do with music. We engage in scholarships. We engage in all kinds of things to help our musicians to make it. Washington, D.C. has a plethora of great musicians. Did you all know that? We have more musicians than Duke Ellington and my good friend Marvin Gaye, who graduated from Cardozo. No, he didn't graduate, he left. But we attended Cardozo Senior High School in Washington, D.C. And so I am just proud to be here to introduce you to Paul Carr and his trio, and also Sharon Clark and her daughter, London. They are going to sing for you today, but before I do that, let me introduce you to some of the members of the DC Legendary Musicians as we just celebrated 25 years at the historic Howard Theater. You all know about the Howard Theater? So now if you're not from here, you won't know. But it's one of the greatest theaters that has performances. Blair Rubel and Sally Rubel, those are members of our board. Also, our vocalist over there, Mary House, her husband, the drummer, TC. And so I'm gonna make it short because you all know I talk a lot and I like to talk. My sixth grade teacher gave me a report card that said, Sandra is very, very intelligent, but she talks, and she loves to talk. So thank you all for supporting us, and please enjoy Paul Carr and his company.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Dr. Sandra Truesdale, for having us here. And let's give the legendary DC musicians a big hand on the 25th anniversary one more time. You're listening to Quincy Phillips at the drums, Michael Bowie on the bass, Alan Johnson on the piano. My name is Paul Carr. That first tune was one of my compositions. It was titled Musically Yours. It's a tribute to the great tenor saxophone player Joe Henderson. For all the nerds in the house, that tune had a lot of Joe Henderson isms in it. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da, ba-dee-da-do-do-do-do-do. So anyway, so if you're a Joe Henderson person, you know that resonates with you. This is another one of my tunes. This one's called Straight Ahead Soul. Thank you, thank you. Anybody know the name of that tune? Anybody know the name of that tune? Monk's Dream, Thelonious Monk. Okay, all right, we got to look that up. Look that up. Okay, let's bring on the internationally renowned greatest, my friend for only, she keeps saying it's 30 years. I wish she'd stop that. But anyway, it hadn't been that long. I've only been knowing her a couple of years. Miss Sharon Clark, let's bring her on to the stage.
Thank you so much, Paul. And yes, it has been 30 years. Maybe 31. Ooh. But you know, we're here.
That's right. Absolutely.
Come on now. You got to be thankful for every day.
Absolutely. Come on.
Now we're going to continue with a song by from a movie called Riding High Cowboy. It was an old Abbott and Costello movie that Charlie Parker took this tune and made it a jazz classic. This lovely day will lengthen into evening. We'll say goodbye to all we've ever had. Alone where we used to walk together, I'll remember April and be glad. Oh, I'll be content. You loved me once in April. Your lips were warm, and love and spring were new. I won't be afraid of autumn and her sorrow. I'll remember April, I'll remember you. The flames will dwindle into glowing ashes, for flames and love last just a little while. I won't forget and I won't be lonely. I'll remember April and I'll smile. Shabba, you do da 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 ba, you da da ba ba, you do da ba ba ba, but away. Yeah, Quincy, this lovely, lovely day we're linking into evening. We'll say goodbye to all we've ever had. Alone where we used to walk together. I'll remember April and be glad. Oh, I'll be content. You loved me once in April. Your lips were warm. Love in spring were new. I won't be afraid of autumn and her sorrow. I'll remember April. I'll remember you. The flames will dwindle into glowing ashes. For flames and love last just a little while. I won't forget and I won't be lonely. I'll remember April. I'll remember April. I'll remember April and I'll smile. I'll remember April. I'll remember April. I'll remember April and I'll smile. I'll remember April. I'll remember April. I'll remember April and I'll smile. Thank you. Thank you so much. This next tune that I'm going to do is by the great Ethel Ennis, and I just paid tribute to her over in Baltimore at the Keystone Corner, and it was fabulous. So this next tune that I'm going to do is called Nightclub, and she wrote this one. In quiet nooks of brick and glass, the jazzy and the pseudo hip folk pass. They spend their dough in lustful drink, then adjust their attitudes to things. Slightly gay and wild-eyed teen, they assume disguises to dig the scene while the music plays jazz and soul, the music of both new and old. spheres unknown, they announce themselves with an occasional moan, while the till rings and the voices sing. We are all very much alone. The Nightclub by Ethel Ennis. And this is another one by Ethel Ennis, 1964. You've gotta want me enough. You've gotta want me enough. You've got to scramble for what you need. You've got to holler, she's mine, when some guy gets out of line. You've got to want me enough to bleed. You've got to do things for me, break rules for me, then take all of my guff. You've got to want me. You've got to want me. You've got to want me enough. I have got to feel it, so don't conceal it. You've got to want me enough. Paul Carr. Alan Johnson. Yes, you've gotta want me enough. You've gotta want me enough. You've got to scramble for what you need. You've got to holler, she's mine, when some guy gets out of line. You've got to want me enough to bleed. You've got to do things for me, break rules for me, then take all of my guff. Yes, you've got to want me so don't conceal it. You've gotta want me enough. Thank you so much. Thank you. You've got to want me enough. We're going to continue with a Harry Warren composition. And I'm sure you'll all recognize it. The leaves of brown came tumbling down. Remember that September in the rain. The sun went out just like a dying ember. September in the rain, and to every word of love I heard you calling me. The raindrops sing to sing a sweet refrain. No, spring was here, to me it's still September. That September in the rain. Leaves of brown came tumbling down, don't you remember? That September in the rain. The sun went out just like a dying ember. That September in the rain, and to every word, love, I heard you calling me. Ooh, the raindrops, they seem to sing a sweet refrain. The spring was here, to me it's still September. That September in the rain. I love you, still love you, sweet September, lovely, lovely September. I love you, still love you. Ooh. remember that September in the rain. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm going to bring up my daughter, London Christine, right now. I carried her in my belly one day before I had her. And she came out with the loudest cry that we'd ever heard in the world. The doctors were covering their ears. A little after that, she started coming to gigs with me. Of course, I had to take her because I didn't have a babysitter, and they were gig-friendly, kid-friendly. And at the age of 10, she was with Michael Bowie's youth orchestra at Blues Alley. Now, Paul, he has a youth orchestra too. So if you have kids that want to do something, get them involved in playing an instrument or singing, whatever you do, these are mentors up here. The idle mind is a workshop for the devil. And if you don't give kids something constructive to do, they're gonna find something that bends towards not so constructive. So I'm gonna bring my daughter, London Christine, up here. She sings and she writes.
Good evening, everyone. How are you all doing today? Just like she introduced me, my name is London, and I'll be singing for you today, Little Etta James. Something told me it was over when I saw you and that girl talking. Something deep down in my soul said, cry, girl. When I saw you and that girl walking around, I would rather go blind, boy, than to see you walk away from me, yeah. Ooh. So you see, I love you so much that I don't want to watch you leave me, baby. Most of all, I just don't want to be free, yeah. Ooh. Reflection in the glass that I held to my lips now, baby, revealed the tears that was on my face, yeah. Ooh, I was just thinking about your warm embrace, yeah. And it revealed the tears that was on I would rather go blind, boy, yeah.
Let's hear it for London Christine. Absolutely. Okay. Once again, that's Alan Johnson at the piano, Michael Bowie on the bass, Quincy Phillips on the drums. My name is Paul Carr, and here's Sharon Clark. Are you gonna? Let's give Sharon Clark's Blazer a round of applause. Isn't that deserves a hand, doesn't it?
Now, I can't be here in Washington, D.C. and not do any Duke Ellington. One, two, oh, one, two, three, four. Missed the Saturday dance. Heard they crowded the floor. They'd have asked me about you. Don't get around much anymore. Thought I'd visit the club. Got right up to the door. I couldn't stand it without you. Don't get around much anymore. Oh, my darling, I guess my mind's more at ease, but nevertheless, why stir up memories? Been invited on dates, might have gone, but what for? It's awfully different without you. Don't get around much anymore. Miss a Saturday dance, heard they crowded the floor. They'd have asked me about you. Don't get around much anymore. Thought I'd visit the club. Got right up to the door. I couldn't stand it without you. Don't get around much anymore. Oh, my darling, I guess my mind's more at ease, but nevertheless, why stir up memories? Been invited on dates, might have gone, but what for? Awfully different without Paul Carr.
Thank you for joining us at Millennium Stage. For more information about upcoming shows, please check out the Kennedy Center website or Facebook page. At this time, we ask you to please head to the back of the seating area so we can safely put away our chairs. Thank you, and you hope you enjoy the rest of your evening at the Kennedy Center.